You have two choices. You can be the destroyer of this world, or you can be its savior. That's up to you.
He is the highest paid man in Hollywood, and there he is in his new role, The Rock, in Black Adam. In theaters today. You know, he was cast in this role a decade ago, and it's finally taken these many years to get his first film into the theaters. Now the question, can he save DC as it goes against the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Oh, so many things to talk about in all of this. So our superhero, Eli, is in. Oh, look at you. You're all set and ready to roll for us. Are you one of the people just dying to see The Rock in this role?
You know, I was excited.
Yeah, that was pretty clever, The Rock in this role.
There you go.
Did you get R-O-L-E? I'm sorry, I digress. Anyway.
And look, Dwayne Johnson's trying to shake things up. He'd love to have a little rock and roll in the DC universe. Like you said, he has been, you know, cranking up the hype machine for this film for months. Now, Heather, some films are labors of love, and others are just labors to watch. And sadly, that is the case for Mr. Black Adam. The conundrum at the heart of this film is how it manages to render so many likable, charming actors into forgettable cliches. Let's begin with the strangest casting of all, the big man. Yeah. Johnson has the physique, that bald head perched atop that mountainous frame with the black spandex. But other than the willpower to train exhaustively and sell tequila projects, Johnson's real superpower is his charisma. He's got that great smile. He's got the people's eyebrow. He is a funny guy. The wrestler knows how to land a punchline. But Black Adam doesn't laugh, doesn't joke. He broods, he simmers, he rages. A former slave with the power of ancient gods. He's no hero, as he tells us exhaustively. Take a look.
His powers are not a gift, but a curse. Born out of rage.
So there you go. He grimaces and flexes and annihilates the bad guys, the criminal mercenaries known as Intergang, plaguing his home country of Kandak. Now, you can't have an anti-hero loose, so the hall monitor of the DC universe, Amanda Waller, decides she needs some heroes to capture this loose cannon. Let's watch.
He's been asleep for 5,000 years.
You find us a cell that can hold him, we'll take care of the rest.
Who's on the team?
I didn't bring a passport.
We don't need passports. We're the Justice Society.
The what? The Justice Society. What do? They ensure global stability. Yeah, it sounded about as good as that in the movie theater. Now, you've got some great actors here. Aldous Hodge, effortlessly charming as Jim Brown in One Night in Miami. As Hawkman, he flaps his wings, grits his teeth, spouts cliches. Pierce Brosnan plays Dr. Fate, who would be a wonderful wizard if I hadn't seen that particular bag of tricks with Doctor Strange. But not every actor can pull off wearing an ascot, so I give him full points for that. Rounding out the team is Noah Centineo as Atom Smasher, the supersized, inexperienced lunkhead. There he is. Plus Quintessa Swindell as Cyclone, who controls the wind with nanobots. So you got this seemingly randomly assembled team soon smashing heads with Black Adam to little effect.
You know, what is the situation here? I mean, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as I've learned with you over the years, it's this juggernaut, such a success story. Yeah. DC films have struggled for so long. Why?
I think they play it safe. I think there's a lack of courage, a lack of inspiration, a lack of originality. Marvel is by no means perfect, but what they do is they recruit interesting directors and allow them to play in that sandbox. So yeah, I didn't love The Last Doctor Strange, but at least Sam Raimi's zombie wizards were wacky. Black Adam has 3 writers and a director whose only style is cranking up the rock tunes while we watch Black Adam tear apart his enemies in slow motion. Now, it's a pity because this film raises some interesting questions about why heroes have ignored the Middle East and the ethics of saving the day, but Black Adam isn't going to rock the DC universe as advertised. Underwhelming writing, generic dialogue is one thing, but the biggest surprise is how Dwayne Johnson, who is angling to be the next linchpin in the DC universe, is playing it safe. Sure, he skewers the bad guys and zaps them with wild abandon, but do we see him do anything truly questionable? Does he kill anyone that didn't deserve it? Yes, he's mean and surly, but he'll only go so far. And I think with all the reverence for The Rock, this is a carefully calculated move to be a pivotal player in the next phase of the DC universe. Yeah, it teases a great payoff, but not even Dwayne Johnson's shoulders can lift the DC universe out of its slump. 2.5 stars out of 5.
Saying a lot. Those are big shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay. They were going to rate this R, weren't they, because of the kill scenes? You talked about that. Do we need to? Is it pretty violent?
I mean, now you just get, like everything in this film, almost like a pastiche of violence, but nothing real. I mean, again, that would be courage. That would be interesting if they had the boldness to go, yes, we're not going to make a movie for kids. We're going to take a page from Deadpool and really shake things up. But they didn't go that. They split the difference, always playing it safe.
And you split your review at 2.5 out of 5. Thank you, Eli. Always appreciate it. See you next week.